the city. I dreamed of Alaska, so far away, and I dreamed I was flying over mountains and glaciers. Somehow I knew that I'd live there one day. Well, it took me some growing and a fair bit of schooling, a little bit of trouble to get on the move. And I felt like a loser, but I turned out the winner when it came to Alaska, the land that I love. Here's to Alaska, here's to the people, here's to the wild, and here's to the free. Here's to my life in a chosen country. Here's to Alaska and me. I was born in a cabin on Little Mulchatna, raised in hard times, but I had a good life. From the first time I flew with my father a-singing, I knew that I'd wind up a bush pilot's wife. We sleep near the sound of the slow-running river and wake up most mornings to a drizzling rain. And we live every day like the first or the last one, with nothing to lose and heaven to gain. Here's to Alaska, here's to the people, here's to the wild, and here's to the free. Here's to my life in a chosen country. Here's to Alaska and me. Oh, for a fire on a cold winter's night, once more to gaze at the great northern lights, for all of the beauty my children will see. Here's to Alaska and me. Here's to Alaska, here's to the people, here's to the wild, and here's to the free. Here's to my life in a chosen country. Here's to Alaska and me. Oh, here's to Alaska and me.
Up with a fishing crew to go out and get a whale or two. Tell me what kind of men are these that sail upon the salty seas, up in the rigging in the afternoon, swabbing the deck and sharpening harpoons. Hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, early in the morning. Lots of whales in the deep blue sea, and we kill them for the industry. We drag them alongside and cut them in two and melt them down and sell it to you. There hardly is a sailor alive who can keep the tears from his eyes as he remembers the good old days when there were no whales to save. And now we can thank the companies for scouring the deep blue seas, looking for ivory and perfume and oil to light your living rooms. Hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises early in the morning. what it used to be. A modern ship and a modern crew with sonar scopes and exploding harpoons, a mechanical boat made out of steel, a floating machine built to kill the whales. Hooray, up she rises, hooray, up she rises, hooray, up she rises early in the morning. When my grandpa was a boy, he went down to the general store, saw a picture book of a whale shooting its spout and flashing its tail. Then he got a sailor's dream about cruising around on the salty sea, joining up with a fishing crew, go out and get him a whale or two. Tell me, what kind of men are these that sail upon the salty seas, up in the rigging in the afternoon, swabbing the deck and sharpening harpoons? Hooray, up she rises, hooray, up she rises, hooray, up she rises early in the morning. Hooray, up she rises, hooray, up she rises, hooray, up she rises early in the morning.
There are times I fear I lose myself. I don't know who I am. I get caught up in the struggle and the strain, with my back against a stone wall, my finger in the dam, losing strength and going down again. And I take a look around me, my eyes can't find the sun. There's nothing wild as far as I can see. Then my heart turns to Alaska and freedom on the run. I can hear her spirit calling me to the mountains. I can rest there to the rivers. I will be strong to the forest. I'll find peace there to the wild country where I sometimes I worry on worldly ways and means, and I can see the future killing me on a misbegotten highway of prophecies and dreams, a road to nowhere and eternity. And I know it's just changes, yes, and mankind marching on. I know we can't live in yesterday, but compared to what we're losing and what it means to me, I'd give my life and throw the rest